A few weeks ago, I noticed you said something on Bloomberg or somewhere. You said Belgium's been cooking the books for way too long. Can you say something more about that?
Belgium's been cooking the books for way too long. What was unclear? Greece, many of the European countries have been cooking the books. Even the Germans have been cooking the books and making their situation look better than it is. Belgium has huge debts, as you probably know. If you don't know, you should go down to Brussels. Most of the European countries have not been reported. The U.S., by the way, is just as bad, if not worse. That's what I was saying before. Governments now know how to buy votes and debase their currencies and use unsound accounting. As I said in Sein, if we kept our books the way the U.S. government keeps our books, we'd go to jail. And that's true of many countries in Europe as well. Well, you know as well as I do the financial situation in Belgium. I hope you do. You probably know it better than I do. Belgium is a nation which has run up staggering debts, just as has other countries. I mean, again, the U.S. is the worst. Don't think I'm picking on Belgium, because the U.S. is the largest debtor nation in the history of the world. There's a very good chance that sometime in the next few years the U.S. will default, one way or the other, either by inflating the currency so much that they default. But Belgium isn't one of those countries that's done a bad job of keeping its house in order. I presume you know that. I presume that's not news.
We are always speaking about Greece and Ireland, and I asked the question because we are living in Belgium, and we know the situation of Belgium, and how close is it to Ireland, for instance?
From what I know, it's comparable. It's comparable to what's happened in the countries you've mentioned. The difference is that your debts are not as immediate. Maturities are not as immediate as in Greece and Ireland. But the problem is going to rear its head in Belgium in the foreseeable future, because you know the numbers. I hope you know the numbers better than I do. They're serious problem. They're serious problem. No, it's a very, very serious problem that Belgium has. So does America. I said in there, the creditor nations in the world are all in Asia. The debtor, we know who the debtors are and who they are. One of them is Belgium. The worst is the U.S. UK, US, they're much worse.